So, it's Vigilius 2, Return of the Boogaloo. We are going back to that planet again to resolve something which, in my personal opinion, should have been resolved back in 8th edition. There's a brand new article that has just been announced over on the Warhammer community website that talks about new things, so we're going to jump in and we're going to talk about that article. So this article opens up with something in my mind which is kind of, oh god, please no. It says there is a new concept coming to Warhammer 40,000 in 2022, and it says seasons. Now, as soon as I see the word seasons or hear the word seasons attached to anything, my mind is taken to a place called EA Games, where they sell stuff and then they go, hey, we could have put this into the main game, but instead we're going to break it up in seasons so you can pay us even more. You know, it's that Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare, it's like a Call of Duty type of DLC compact thing where it's just a way to get more bloody money out of you. I just hate it. I really, really do hate it. And with the Warzone books, you can argue that is kind of DLC. Winter's SEO did a great video on this a couple of months back, and he was explaining some of the things about it. For me, I don't play with the rules or anything. I'm not asked and stuff like that. I prefer lore, and with these books, you do get a nice chunk of lore, but in rules terms, it's absolutely awful how they do it, or how they were doing it, is that basically they were releasing like a codex, for example, the Sister of Battle Codex, and then a month later, there's a Warzone book that came out that had more rules for the Sisters of Battle. So instead of putting it in the Sister of Battle Codex, which they should have put it in, instead they chose to put it in this Warzone book. So they enticed the Sister of Battle players to then buy 2 books just to play their army to the maximum potential. Again, hate it. I actually think it's a massive, scummy, bloody move. So the article goes on a bit more, and it says each season will last 6 months. So this is going to last 6 months, this Vigilius stuff. Again, we'll get to the name of it and everything in a second. It says focusing on different corners of the galaxy and all fighting that's happening there. We'll be witnessing pivotal flashpoints where the outcome of battles will have major consequences for the grim dark future. Each season will be supported by the release of new miniatures, rules, and more. It's an exciting time to be a Warhammer 40,000 fan. Now, they said this about the first Vigilius stuff, and I have to say that ended in one of the worst standstills ever. Like, it was basically just like a He-Man versus Grayskull. Like, I'll get you next time, Calgar. Meh. Like, I really hated how that ended. Like, I really do think Chaos should have won. And this is from, you know, a fanboy of the Imperium. Chaos had Abaddon. They had this huge amount of fleet, but Calgar and his Mary Sooners managed to win out the day with the help of some Eldar, of course. But yeah, I really, the way, like, that's just a standstill now, and now we have to return. And are we going to actually get a defiant winner now in this? You know, the Warzone's called Warzone Nachman Vigilius alone. Are we actually going to get an actual winner of Vigilius, or are we just going to be left with another standstill where it's just a way just to bring out some more models, some more rules, and everything still stays the same? So with this book, of course, we're going to get new rules and everything, but it goes into a little bit more detail. It says, similar to Warzone Octarius book, it will feature new army rules, including an Army of Renown and a Codex supplement. Now, the Codex supplement, maybe this is what we were talking about the other day with Space Marine Codexes. Maybe this is where they got to put them in books like this to actually make them sell. There's a lot of Imperial Fists like on the promotional art of this, so I'm wondering if this was where we'll see like Codex Imperial Fist supplement. I would hate for that to be real. I'm just preparing myself right now, just in case. It goes on to say, along with legendary missions, crusade rules, if you like playing that, and a way to link your games together in a campaign. It doesn't mention any new models, but I would probably say there is 100% guarantee that will get new models released with this. A HQ model or something. It would make sense maybe the Gravis Captain, that new Ancient that we saw the other day. Maybe this is how they're going to release those models now, putting along with like Warzone books like this. Chaos models, to be fair, I'd rather have Chaos models rather than Space Marine models. We've had this talk about the Space Marine bloat. So yes, more chaos stuff coming with this. Like the book is all about chaos. It seems so. You know, you've got like chaos on the front cover and stuff. So hopefully this is more chaos than it is Space Marine. And just before we move on to the kill team stuff, because again I think they're going to do like a full thing with this now with Vigilius. There is this image which you're seeing in the background right now, and I would like your help. So this is what I took from the screenshot of the trailer, which dropped with this information, and this is from the back of the book. Now, I've enhanced it, I've sharpened it, and there's something in red right there. There's an arrow pointing to it right now. What is that? Is that something to do with, like, the ad mech or something? I literally have no idea what it is. It's standing with a bunch of Space Marines. It doesn't look like a Space Marine. To me, it appears like he's got, like, a huge bazooka or rocket launcher and stuff like that. So I'm not entirely sure what that is. It's probably nothing. Again, like I said, clutching at straws, but if it is something, then hopefully you guys can help me out and tell me what it is. And lastly, this is Kill Team. Let's talk about Kill Team because, yes, Kill Team are getting some stuff. It says, behind the scenes, the Nachman sector is full of special operations, undertaking deadly missions behind enemy lines. Yes, the next Kill Team box set will be set in the Nachman Gauntlet and include 2 splendid new Kill Teams. Now, the way that they're doing this, I would probably say that it is going to be Chaos-based because Chaos is in the Nachman sector, and maybe something else Imperium-based. I would, again, put my money on it being Space Marines, but I would love to see it maybe Guard. Maybe, not too much AdMech. Yeah, Guard for me. I would love to see Space Marines versus Guard. Maybe a really badass Guard regiment. I don't know what regiment it could be. No, not Guard. We've all just said Krieg, haven't we? So it can't be Guard. What the hell could it be? Imperium-based. Maybe it's not Imperium-based. Maybe it's Xenos-based. Maybe it's more Eldar stuff. No, because we're getting the Eldar and Chaos box set. So it wouldn't make sense to do 2 Chaos and Eldar box sets. Okay, I'm stumped. Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines, the old fateful box set. Are we going to go down that road again for maximum amount of sales? Yeah, that is a head scratcher. Again, give me your thoughts on that one. What do you think it could be the next Kill Team box set for this Vigilius campaign, and what models would you like to see inside of it? Anyway, just to wrap it up, we're going back to Vigilius. Vigilius 2.0, Return of the Boogaloo. It's time to purge Vigilius one more time. What do you think of that? Are you happy going back to Vigilius? Would you rather it be another war zone? Like what you're saying here, seasons now, 6 months per season. 6 months per season. That's 2 seasons a year. Isn't that a bit long? Shouldn't it be like 3 months or something, to get more out of it? I just think focusing on one war zone for 6 months is quite of a big task. Maybe I'm wrong in that. Maybe it makes sense to you, but to me, I'm not too sure. As always, post it down below what you think. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you excited for certain aspects? We can have a nice little talk down there as we normally do. Love you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you all very, very soon. See ya, and bye-bye.